Carol, if we go back to what we've heard the president say in the past, he has tried to argue that Manafort didn't mean much to him, didn't mean much to the campaign, which we know is not true. But is there any indication, in spite of what we apparently have just heard from Sarah Huckabee Sanders, that a pardon's off the table? Because our colleagues at the New York Times have reported that there is a possibility. It was discussed by Trump's legal team and Manafort and Flynn lawyers.
Yeah, well, first, on the way that President Trump has talked about Paul Manafort, let's be clear, he's only talked about him in the sense that he's been, doesn't really know him and he wasn't significant on his campaign since Paul Manafort was in legal trouble. Paul Manafort did play a significant role in the campaign, particularly in the run-up to the Republican convention, and served several months, not just 49 days on his campaign. In terms of pardons, we have seen reports from the New York Times that the president's legal team dangled a pardon for Paul Manafort. But here's the thing about a pardon by the president for Paul Manafort. Even if he were to do that, Chris, he would then potentially face state charges for some of these crimes that he's admitted to committing, whether it's bank fraud or tax fraud. So even if President Trump wanted to pardon him, that would not preclude any action by state prosecutors, and potentially Paul Manafort would still face jail time. So it's not clear how that would actually help him.
All right, let's go back to Hans Nichols. Hans, can you elaborate on what exactly Sarah Huckabee Sanders said when asked about this?
So when asked about a pardon, she said she wasn't aware of any conversations between anyone on a pardon. So that's not a flat-out denial. That's just saying that she doesn't know anything about it. And then she also said on a question about firing Mueller that he had 2 years to do so, and he did not have any intent to do so. So to answer your question about what that was response to, the intent was no intent to fire Mueller.
All right, and sort of no absolute denial that any conversations have taken place. Hans Nichols, thank you for that. Caroline, Natasha Bertrand, appreciate it.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.